Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A second down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After I play this game. Yeah.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out.
I'm playing a league game, please.
4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game.
Hey.
You know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm.
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him
still didn't watch this team about to play games and Drew plays and everything.
They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Last time you did it, you called the timeout.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be
come on now.
Taken down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
No, man.
He has a lead instinct from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Prescott from the gun, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
First carry for Darius Geis. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Smith. A nice little juke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A give to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hello? Y'all playing y'all game?
Yeah, I'm playing now.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Man, I wish my boy Tank could have been good with these boys, man.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Hearns brings it in. And it's a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Give me that
Pretty
pick,
nice
man.
coverage there, but a missed opportunity
He
for an
did
interception. Let's face it, a lot of these
thing.
defenders, they've got it all.
I saw the
Speed,
line.
athleticism,
I ran and
hands,
it
a
dropped,
little
hit
bit
my
questionable.
hand.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up
Moon
to
ain't
the
about to let you get
25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He ain't about to let you get beat.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I ain't got nobody that
And
can switch the
Hopkins'
field.
kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense.
I'm not about to eat right
and
now.
you know it's going in the hoop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy
wrap
about
it up and eat it for lunch tomorrow because I don't be having money.
When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
What?
The give is to Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
What you want? What do you want? You want this?
You want meat?
You want this?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is caught by Hurns. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, stop hitting the remote, man. God, leave. Calf, man. Little calf. You hitting the remote. You didn't see the remote before you lay down? Let's look for it. Nigga, you wear glasses for a reason.
So
don't talk to your wife
from
like that.
138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
I wish I had a wife.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here
I want to
for a
make my
modest
wife.
gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
She ain't gonna be with me.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
He coming down.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust.
I went in his class to pick him up, and he laid in the back, and the other kid called him and pointing, like your daddy here, and he just laid there.
Artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
His name is Bill John.
Cowboys in for the score, and the Cowboys are in for 6. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do
these niggas
because
saw it,
ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run
You got to
up
leave
and
it with
send
us.
this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah. Watch out. You call him timeout.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, she about to ask about some shoes. One time she about to talk to me.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I'm about to call him Miss Google.
Now it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
We'll focus on be an offensive line. As long as he can beat his feet.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Geis. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
That's the next play when you got. Stop reading so slow. Like, you know how to read fast.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
I'm trying to do that because you want me to make you take your ass to stop. I'm not going to do that.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run with Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That Prescott
a gain
is
of 6 there on
11
first.
17 or 18.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball
yards.
downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
He looks like going to be 90 overall. Season over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas for the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins.
So hard,
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half.
He really just be throwing his body
See
everywhere.
what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Elijah. There you go. You sleeping?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd
Elijah,
down.
your head is pretty big.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw is Smith. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I saw you look at her for her to help you. I sit here and saw you. You're not even trying.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better stop.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll check it down to Geis. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You waiting for a reaction.
Yeah.
To throw on second down is Smith. That is going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long, it's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Defensive pass interference on the offense.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he?
I've never seen that before.
Whoever I'm playing is terrible.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yeah, they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused.
He was supposed to be pass interference on me.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
What are you eating, girl?
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
God damn. I was at the 11-yard line and pulled the ball all the way to the 2-yard.
It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, you mad at anybody, you mad at the goddamn stuff. I don't care if you crying. I drink tears from buckets.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, It led them to believe that even in a long distance...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
I get the ball, but
the offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
I might have to drop this season,
especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal. It is really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
What's up, Nana? What's up, Quinn?
It leaves him with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Good and Tyler, easy.
They'll hand it and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I know I did that every once in a while. Second yard.
That'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Okay. That's a big team, man. Shit, I had my girls last weekend, so shit, I go as far as that goes. You know, being in trouble, you know how it goes.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had a We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Oh, shit, he's straight.
He don't be going to Lamar games no more.
Hell no.
Put people away. They want to run the
ball
and have it end up in the end zone.
Oh,
He'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final
play
of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington.
They was on a 7-game losing
streak.
streak.
They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Oh, yeah? Let me ask y'all a question, like, we was talking about this the other day. I was at work, a couple cats or whatever, and everybody knows JoJo, you know, as like being like top. They said top receiver or whatever, and I was like, well, you know, I think the best receiver we had was Ryan Johnson. So, like, who y'all thought was like the best receiver we had out here?
They're electing to throw the football, swings, slants, quick outs.
I think Ron. Yeah.
Over the middle, a connection to Hearns. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. There's only what record you broke. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
they don't really pay attention to that. I mean, but JoJo made more of his opportunities.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, you know, I never want to show another little bit. My thing was, this is my argument. Like, the analogy I had for it was, you know, when you practice, not just the game, when you practice with these guys and see their workout and their tendencies or whatever, like, I think Ryan was the most overall receiver we had because he wasn't the fastest, but he was up there with us. He wasn't the strongest, but Ryan was strong as hell. Like, oh my God, look at him. Really strong. You know, agility and all this stuff, but he had, like, the best hand I saw hands down, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And I said Ron was our number one, but I said, you know, if you could throw the ball to a guy like 20 times, he's bound to look good every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's bound to catch something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one receiver catching all their attention, of course the spotlight gonna be on him, you know what I'm saying? But if the ball was like being spread, you know what I'm saying? The argument would be a lot more better, but it's hard to argue the fact that JoJo Red got number one. He's getting all the light, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, it's hard. I mean,
and he's able to get it back to the 43-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10.
You talk about like as a receiver, Ron was a pure receiver. The JoJo was just a make pass. He wasn't fast. He was just 6'4". I mean, it's like,
after the interception, here's Smith.
When people say who's better out of Julio Jones,
he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Antonio Brown.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
If I had my choice to take Emmanuel Sanders or Julio Jones.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Yeah, because he got that height, though. You know what I'm saying? But Julio, but, you know, I ain't going to catch up, but Julio can't get in the end zone, though. You have noticed all his catches, he may be long catches, like 30, 40-yard catches. He can't never, like, get in the end zone. Antonio, so you know what I'm saying? I would take Antonio just for the fact that I know he could take a screen, or he could take a slant route, or a steamy post to the end zone. I'm normally getting the end zone sooner or later with him.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
I think it's his right.
Oh, come on, bro.
You gotta think his skill set is tailored for him to get the home run, not to break somebody off a run. Even though he should be able to body in there and get a touchdown for 20 yards.
Okay.
Like, okay, we get red zone. Like, think about it. We get red zone. Right? We gonna run with Frank, or run with whoever, whatever the back is. We gonna run one.
Marlon, that's Shane.
We get 3rd down and score on that stage.
Of course, right?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
They stopped doing that, though. Ain't like they never tried. They stopped doing that because Julio wasn't getting that breakaway he could, and he had like an open field to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like his plays are more elaborate, and you see him catch his passes. But if you give him like a short time, like 2 or 3 seconds, like a split second, to like break the fade out or like take the fade, go slant, like. Niggas gonna jam him up right there and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna jam up like Calvin Johnson, like 6'5", right? He do have the ability to either take a slant or take a fade all the way to the end zone. And Julio got more skill set than that.
Right, he does. But what I'm saying is, in the red zone, they don't force feed their guys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's because they don't force feed him the ball.
But you gotta ask yourself though, why they not doing that though? You gotta ask yourself that.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of
True,
players.
yeah, that's true.
Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Atlanta don't give him the
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Like you said though, what you said, Ben? Like he's a what, like a deep threat or whatever. I just don't think he's a hands-on, like one-on-one, like not one-on-one. I don't think he's like a short distance player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the end zone and you trying to force a deep threat to do a slant to catch the ball, I don't think he's there. I think he do need that play action. I think he needs that 3-second, play 3-4 play. Yeah, I think he needs that. Not saying he can't do it. I think they did try. I saw Atlanta do it in the past, and they just couldn't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not that type of player. That's why I say I'll take Antonio. Because Antonio got all, skill sets except the height. He's gonna have the height.
Julio is fast in open field. He's not quick and shifty. So
yeah, there you go.
That's the thing that why he can't really just, I think, wiggle through and get touchdowns inside the 20. But AB, you can throw him a goddamn 1-yard hit. He take Memphis to the house if he got no room.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The thing when you talking football with niggas around here, it be niggas that they go campaign for niggas that grew up with it. And niggas from their neighborhood. That's the main thing. Like I know JoJo. I remember him from Paul, or he was at Lincoln Gym. So when you bring a nigga name, of course he gonna say that nigga name.
30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10.
JP was about 4. The better receiver JoJo is.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no knock to JoJo. He just couldn't do that. JP could do everything JoJo did and better.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
He didn't drop pass.
Smith now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
That was one of the things.
But another thing, Coach Irwin didn't really give Ron. Coach Irwin type of person, if he felt like you burned him or you try to, make him look like a fool, like he could have gave Ron the ball more. He could have gave Quinn the ball more. He could have gave D the ball more. But it was a situation where I don't need y'all. Since y'all want to, piss me off, then I'm going to make sure I don't put you in offense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
I just stopped listening to him.
Richardson has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down. Instead of early, he good play. He told you, don't you ever throw the ball.
Geis receives the pitch.
That's true, But if it ain't designated, if Coach E was like the coach, like if he didn't come up with the play, it didn't go his way, and you do it outside his guidelines, he get mad at you doing he got mad at BJ, like Brian Biagis. He got mad at Brian because Brian ran through one of the niggas from Texas City, and he didn't block shit. He didn't do none of that. Like BJ blew this nigga up, bro. Like real talk. And Coach E going off on his ass in the office, bro. Like, dead ass serious, bro. I'm like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you gotta be joking right now. You know, but that's just how he was, man.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Redskins on third down.
Yeah.
Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just don't better.
He couldn't control me. I mean, it was like, and I ain't saying he controlled everybody. It was just, he couldn't, like, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he went about trying to kick me off the team for the first down phase, that was like we needed. You know what I'm saying? But he made sure that
desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. A sack back at the 32. David Irving in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So Prescott and the Cowboys.
What did you say to him when he said it?
10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
He like, I'd rather lose with this guy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively.
I know what you're saying, though, bro. But I ain't know if we did a spring game, right? Right before spring game, JoJo and Dez quit the fucking team. Quit. So I had to run first string and second string. Yeah, come on, bro. Switch over. But I had to run first string and second string, bro. And like soon as JoJo was like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna come back, coach. Coach left, like Coach, he just let the nigga just come back like it ain't nothing, bro. Like no consequence, no nothing. And I was like, but when PJ did that shit, PJ had to push the board up the field, or, you know what I'm saying? Like when he put the T in and shit, I was like, bro, that don't make no sense. I said,
you can tell, like, you know, they didn't give a fuck about people. Cause I was talking bad about this the other day. Corey shouldn't have played 15 years football.
Didn't he test something like his ACL or some shit?
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road.
Yeah.
But there's something a little extra
No, it was
special
December.
about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what
Yeah,
they
but we
see.
played the 4th round of
Chalk this one up
playoffs
in the
in
left-hand
December.
column for a win.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it was November. It was
Wristbands
in
in the crowd
November.
for the
About to
kids,
be
your
December.
gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
He ended up playing first game in August. Nigga, you got NFL players with professional doctors that can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But us being young, we don't know that shit. We just thinking we playing.
We had that much exposure.
But you forcing that dude to come play down. Corey ain't even straight to this day with his legs, even up in high school.
Yeah.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
I watch
So for the Cowboys, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
But see, we didn't have YouTube then. We didn't have.
Yeah, we had none of that, bro.
YouTube. No, I'm gonna tell you this. YouTube was out. It hadn't blew up yet. But I mean,
it
like Quinn.
It's the exposure of
It's exposure.
Like Quinn.
Yeah, it's the exposure.
Ain't no way. Like I say, Bam, ain't no way you should believe. You have confidence, but even before, ain't no way you all say God, but ain't no way you shouldn't have offers from goddamn Toledo. You know what I'm saying?
My grades was bad though. But this my thing.
LJ grades killed.
But LJ was 6'4", 220. I was a 5'6" linebacker. You know, that shit was
But like people will take that though. Like what about like Bob was too small to go to the UT. You know what I'm saying?
Bob had a 3.5. You know.
Yeah.
This my thing.
But like
this my thing. When I looked at my highlight tape, I kid you not, Quinn. It was only the last 6 games of my senior year.
What you mean?
The last 6 games, just the playoffs. Okay. That's the only film they had. None of my junior year. None of my junior year, the playoffs. None of the regular season. They just had the last 6 games. Basically,
are you serious?
Yeah, basically like they just threw some shit together. I kid you not. I went there and I was like, bro, I said, this is what y'all been showing coaches? Like, this it? And I talked to Coach Kilgore about that shit like years afterwards. He was like, during that time period, they had to make sure they had jobs. You know, so it was kind of a situation